at the capacity that he was. Sami Nally versus Tanner Hodges. Let's see it. Sami Nally out on the grid first. She already did an aerial. Oh my gosh, he's running up for his second aerial and easy money. If I'm the Sharks, I am definitely throwing that bonus flag. Team down to the grid so they know that where he has to come to, right?
That too, but also I think it's camaraderie as well too. They're gonna need that after this match.
Definitely. Rafael Gallo versus Taylor Sturgis. Both of them down at the same time. Rafael Gallo, little swing on the ring. Oh, it's a little bit too much of a swing. He's still touching it. He's a tall dude. That was a fault. And Taylor Sturgis is just a bit ahead. They're neck and neck. Taylor Sturgis taking it.
Sophia is actually throwing her challenge flag.
Challenge flag hit the floor. Announcing what the call is. Let's hear it.
We cannot see that he definitely touched the ring. Therefore, the call stands.
So we're going to see if that comes in and becomes a factor on this race. Here we go.
Let's see it. Yeah, a few of the Palms are a bit bigger than the Brigade too. They have the size.
Yes.
Brett Henry is chipping away at those reps over here, while that is Ariana Durham for the Brigade. He's going to switch out for Sam Secor to finish that last one, and the Brigade are the first ones to the finish line. It's good to keep your elements close, nice and close to the start line, and make sure you're able to do stuff. Here come those D-ball squats over here. That's Jessica Placencia, and that's Bella Carvalho over there for the Brigade.
And as you can see, they have that D-ball on one side. You can see how it's specifically settled on that shoulder, head to the side. There's a reason for that. That's what the refs want to see. And you go speed, 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 speed. You try to get out of here.
That's right. That was a great equipment crew person that was able to move that D-ball so fast right after it so they can have space for that sprint. But it looks like Chris Chaffee, of course, didn't have to do too much work today, but he is flying through those things, making very, very light work of those 4 back up rises to forward rolls. Briley Hansen, obviously a little bit taller, doing a lot of work today. She has. I'm sure she's feeling pretty fatigued here too.
I was just going to say that Briley's doing too much to me, it seems, but she has to do what she has to do for her team.
Yep, here comes Dalton Herrero out here for the Brigade. Very fast. Always fun to see him on the grid. He's one of those guys that can just fly on his hands and do all of the non-leg essential things. Artur Cabral coming out here. Of course, he has the size. He could just jump up, basically be halfway up the rope already. Pretty crazy.
6'5" going up there.
Yeah, here comes those sandbag tosses. That's 40 pounds. That is Mike Rosa over there for the Brigade, and he is flinging that thing.
You see that
Let's see
fly?
how far Brett Henry can throw that thing.
Wow. So are they throwing that to the next quadrant, Cassie?
They have to throw it to the finish line.
Woo, all the way down to the finish
All the
line.
way down.
Wow, what a toss.
He threw it into the finish line. That was a great finish from Brett Henry. That's going to allow Edgar Cancina to come out here for the Palms. Marissa Oxenford having to adjust the D-ball in her legs just a little bit, making up some time for the Palms here. Ooh.
Oh, he dropped it. Does not count. That does not count. He has to go back.
Oh, I wonder what happened there. That might be a challenge. Marissa Oxenford struggling a little bit. She's doing some straight pull-ups to finish off those reps. Edgar Cancina is still out first. 4-point touch, and he is out of there.
Speed.
We're getting ready for those 6-plate handstand step-overs over those 45-pound Valor plates. This is Nicole Hunt. We've seen her a few times today. Rookie, just learning the ropes, trying to figure out how to do everything. Over there for the Brigade, that's Hannah Bissett, one of the smallest on the grid. Oh, and she made very light work. She didn't even have to come down once for that 4-point touch, and she is out. Nicole Hunt has some serious ground to make up. She's better run off that grid, because here comes Courtney Moss.
Yes, the big guy is at the final rep there. It's the 315 pounds. He's trying to, was it a clean, right?
No, just 3 cleans from the floor.
3 cleans from the
And he's got
floor.
to do them fast because here comes Corey Hendon, and Corey Hendon is a bit smaller, and he's
Oh!
touch and go.
Let's go.
Courtney Moss might have given up
Oh!
the lead. That's a fault. Both of them faulting on that last barbell. I've never seen it happen. I've never seen it happen, guys. Corey Hendon, can he lift it up?
Get
Can
up.
he?
Whoa.
No, he's the 4-point
Ooh, ooh.
touch. 4-point touch, Corey. He's just learning. It's okay. He went into that finish line. Corey Hendon takes that win for the Palms. What an upset.
Yeah! Where to call it, B? Where to call it? I knew it. I knew it. Great win by the Palm Beach Palms, man. Wow. South Beach Palm. Way to
Wow,
finish it
Courtney
off.
Moss still struggling on that last barbell. We've never seen this from Courtney. This may be remnants from his injury.
Oh my, yes, the ACL. He has to get up. Give him that energy, folks. Come on, Tampa Bay. Oh.
What are they going to do? I mean, they're still winning, but you want to close that differential as much as possible. Do they have anybody that can substitute? It looks like they do not.
Wow.
Bradley is gathering everybody to cheer on Courtney Moss. Let's see if he can
Come on,
do
Court.
it. There's only
You
15
got it.
seconds remaining, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is what we love about Grid, the camaraderie between the teams.
I
Come
love
on,
it.
Courtney. Get it up, boy. Oh.
And it looks like Courtney Moss is not going to finish that sprint relay for the Tampa Bay Brigade, but the Tampa Bay Brigade will take home that win.
Athletes perform.
Absolutely. I say if anybody's at a disadvantage here, that I do sympathize with is it's Breezy Lane. She doesn't. This is the log clean and jerks. 2 reps at 195 for Tom, 135 for Breezy Lanes. Tom is there first. Of course, they call it a clean and press in the strongman.
Whoa!
Who took
Who
that?
took that?
It looks like the Sharks took that one. Oh my goodness, he totally flung
Oh
himself.
no, Tom is hurt.
Oh no!
Oh no.
He totally
Medic!
flung himself into the grid. That who they send out first, how many people hit that last bar, and they're gonna do it.
Stand by.
Now, Sophia Davenport said to watch Matt Ratte and John Young that they're going to be fighting to see who does the ladder the fastest.
Oh, I like that. Matthew Ratte is going pretty darn fast over there. Akan Harare also going pretty fast. Matthew Ratte, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with him. He's a small guy. He's really good at the body weight stuff. Can he clear this ladder? And it was too easy.
Yeah, he has a 425-pound clean and jerk. This is going to be no problem for him.
Wow, Andrade also clearing that bar pretty easily. Sophia Davenport onto the second bar already. Trisha Davis coming out. She has no problem clearing the ladders.
And one thing about her, she just finished her second year at Dr. School in Grenada, so she's been training with minimal equipment for the past 2 years. So this is the first time that she's been working with rotating bars. She's been working with 45-pound bars and limited equipment. So.
Oh wow, that's so exciting. Sophia Davenport, little fault on that last bar. It looks like she got a little bit hurt too. Hope she's okay. I know she had something on her collarbone that was hurting her. Mason Belk going pretty fast over on the grid. He's gonna have to make up some time because Trisha Davis cleared that 4th bar, no problem. Marcos Medina coming out for that 3rd bar, come to the 4th. Can he do it? Easy. Why was it even a question?
Everybody is looking really strong. I love this. I think it's going to come down to the back half and see who has the most gas in the tank as far as the athletes that's still left on the grid.
Definitely. Mason Belk was really fast on that. Megan Madero's coming out. Oh my goodness. It's so fun seeing her out here on the ladder. Lauren Olson over there for the Bandits. Looking strong. We knew that she was going to make this no problem. Looking like the first bar. Oh, and that's a ladder clear from Megan Madero.
Huge for Megan.
That is very, very big. She is a smaller athlete.
That's like 5 pounds under her PR. So she
Wow.
hasn't hit that during training. She's also one of my athletes as well too. So she wasn't sure if she was going to hit that bar. So I am stoked right now to see
That
her
is
do that ladder.
amazing. Lauren Olson cleared that pretty fast. John Young is going really fast over there. Taylor Sturgis coming up on that 4th bar. Oh, that is light work for John Young.
makes it
Taylor
look easy.
Sturgis all the way up easy. John Young, oh man.
They're looking strong.
Avery Jesmer, also a rookie over here on the Bandits. Janine Nicole, there goes your partner. Do you think she's going to clear this ladder today?
I don't know, 170 is towards her 1 rep max too, so she's just trying to make sure her legs is underneath her, and she's just trusting her legs out of this. She's done a lot.
That is so exciting. Third bar looked pretty good. Telling Coach Jamie Gold is telling her to get out of there, and she's listening, not even a question about it. I'm sure she probably wanted to try it, but it's all about that teamwork. You can't be a hero, right? You got to let people shine.
I saw her shake her head. She knew she didn't have it, so instead of trying to push it, and she got some more races left, so save herself. She doesn't need to do it.
That's awesome. Rafael Gallo, let's see how he does on these bars. He's going to have to move a little bit quicker. They have to have a little bit more of a sense of urgency, I think, over here. Grid speed.
Exactly, and they got 50 seconds left, so I think they got to move a little bit faster to try to get everybody through it.
Oh, very easy for both of those gentlemen on both teams. Here comes, who's that, Natalie? Yeah, that's Natalie over there for the Bandits. Camille Capellas over here for the Fort Lauderdale Lions, another rookie. Where did they find her? Do you know?
I think she trains with Alex Velez in Orlando, but she's a weightlifter. I think she's going to definitely have a lot of potential once she gets her legs under and she feels the sport, get a little bit more experience, but she is strong.
Yep, Coach Jamie Gold is telling her to get out of here. She was trying to set up for that fourth bar, but she listened. Julio Delgado coming out. Ooh, look at Ben Collins. Ben Collins is fast. Look at that fourth bar. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, so close to finishing under that cap. Wow, it really could be anybody's ladder here.
I think
Suffered some kind of injury, unfortunately. Unfortunate to hear. Something must have happened during that ladder that we missed.
Cody has done this so many times. He's Mr. Consistent. So this is going to be a tough one for Dakota to come back.
For sure. They're coming out for this one, especially because Dakota hasn't practiced. He's already at a disadvantage. They're already, kind of neck and neck for the first one. Still neck and neck for the second one. Dakota's arms are just a little bit longer. It takes him a little bit longer to get to that extension. Cody's ahead now for sure, just by 1 rep. This is a good one. They got to finish at least within the time cap to stay in this game, right? Finish within 10%. Cody Shaker is going to take it for the Palm Beach Breakers. That was a good one.
I love Cody. He's shown me. The one thing about Cody, he wasn't sure if he was even going to come back, but after talking to Matt and at both Matts, he said that he is excited to be
80 feet, right?
It is, and this is a long grid, so we'll see how that happens, and I don't know if there's any rules. If you do hit, you have somebody else coming in.
Oh, they're sending out Gansine, rookie Gansine for the Palms. Hannah Bissett, the last one. Hannah took it. Wow.
Let's go. Okay, so Riley decided not to do it, so I guess that injury did come into play.
Billy Shelton, Evan Newman coming out for the Breakers. Danny Berry, Dakota Shackleton coming out for the Venom. Danny Berry is obviously very good at what she does. She's very small. You're going to see her do a lot of the handstand walking today, do some of the bars today. She's a lot of fun. She used to play NPGL, so she has experience on the grade, but this is the first time that we're seeing her back at the United Grid League.
Yeah, so now we're going to have 1 female and 1 male working together, and this is what we're going to see the waterfall effect, right, Cassie?
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up. So a waterfall effect, of course, Jack and Jill is 1 male, 1 female at a time, but only 1 person can be working at a time. I'm sure if they wanted to go at the same time, they could, but the reps would not count because they have to do that waterfall formation. I mean, the Venom are hanging in pretty well there. Evan Newman is very skilled. Billy Shelton almost actually played for the Venom. They were in contact, but ended up going with the Breakers for the Culture. Jonathan Restrepo coming out for the Rings, and it looks like they're about to sub out for the Venom, and that is Alex Smith.
Let's go, Alex.
Let's see how fast he goes. Look at those. Ooh, he's a little bit taller than Jonathan, but they're going about the same speed. Alec maybe just a hair ahead.
Yeah, he said he's been training for those real hard as we just spoke together. He's a bodyweight specialist from the first time he came over to Grid, so I'm expecting him to put on a spectacular performance.
Yep, we're starting to see a little bit of a chicken win from Jonathan here. Alex Smith able to make up some ground. It looks like he's going to be bringing up Tori High, who's also been practicing these. Is Jonathan going to go unbroken here? He's a bit struggling. 2 reps behind are the Venom. Tori Heights got to finish it out here to get back into it. Vita Vetterkind struggling to get back up onto the rings. Vita Vetterkind, of course, one-of-a-kind athlete. She's very, very strong. She reminds me kind of a little bit of like a Rose Scott. We've seen her play before. Rose Scott is, of course, a grid veteran who's played multiple seasons on multiple teams. Alex Smith already doing those backward roll to supports.
Yeah, Alex Smith is an all-star. We already know that. We're looking for the Venom to finally get a real win. I'm looking for the morale, right?
Oh, and the Venom are going to take this Jack and
There we go. There we go. There we go. As soon as we said it, they got that win. They're excited. Then they needed that win, Cassie.
Absolutely. More competitive and add more teams. I would love to see it.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like we're getting ready.
And they are off, starting off with those 15 kettlebell snatches at 70 pounds. Those things are heavy. It's a lot of maneuvering. You got to make sure that you get it over your wrist. You don't want it to lean too far to the side. It's going to take your elbow out. But, I mean, these are so fast. We're looking over here at the Brigade. Kyle Massey's going really fast on those. They might be just a little bit questionable. They're a little bit off to the side, actually. But it does have to be over that plane. The palms reps are very, very clean over here.
Absolutely. Looks like we had a lefty out there. We just missed a huge finish, but we're on to the aerial assault here. They're going to roll over these bars. They're going to do it as fast as they can. These are some big guys. All these guys got to be over 180 pounds, so that's a lot of weight that they're going over those bars with.
That's right. It looks like Gancine was the first one to finish those pullovers.
Uh-oh, we got a fault there for the palms.
Oh, it looks like he was not finished with his reps. Not the best communication that could have happened there, but they're off nonetheless. Brigade are just a teeny tiny bit ahead now, right? So they're going to have to take advantage of that and keep being ahead if the palms aren't going to catch up to them, because the palms are hungry.
Yes. Now, one thing about this, even though there's a lot of speed out here on this grid, as you can see at home and in the chat, they're taking their time because the specifics of this particular workout, you have to hit that Valor circle up there. It has to be touched, and you have the refs have to see it. Now we're off to the ascending and decline handstand walk.
Yeah, oh, it looks like 2 faults over here for the palms, and the Brigade are already finished with their handstands. Man,
my goodness.
What a deep bench that the Brigade have. Very comfortable lead. Aduda's going to try to come over for the palms and take over, see if he could get over the stairs one more time, and he is over.
Nice.
Woo, very clutch from Adud. Cody Rice almost finished, and he is also going to finish. All right, Brigade very far ahead here, right? We're looking at the Brigade, very comfortable lead, hands up in the air. The palms are definitely going to finish under the time cap unless something happens within the next 2 minutes, but looks like they're very close.
Yeah, easy money for the Tampa Bay Brigade right now. I gotta be honest, that handstand walk is smacking the palms in the face. It really is. So we're gonna see if they can recover later on in the season. But right now, they gotta finish as strong as they can.
Definitely, it's a hard one just because, you know, they're not able to practice with that equipment. If you don't have that equipment to practice, it's gonna be a hard one. Oh, and
What
that is
happened?
a photo
What happened?
finish.
What happened right there? What happened?
It looks like the palms think they won that one.
Oh my goodness!
This is exactly the fire that the palms needed for their team right now. It might go into review. The palms look like they think they won. It's going to come down to the stopwatches. It's going to come down to the finish line camera.
Stand by.
So as we know, for the female triad, it's important to note that it doesn't have to be every person doing a certain amount of weight, right? They could switch out for anyone of the same gender at any time, but every element, every equipment for an element has to be done a certain number of reps. So for example, there's 15 kettlebell snatches. There has to be 15 kettlebell snatches completed on every single kettlebell, if that makes sense.
So between the team, between all of them together, they have to do 15. Is that correct?
15 on each kettlebell.
Got it.
And they are moving on to those 5 pullovers. Lions just a little bit faster than the
Yep,
Bandits
they're a
here.
little bit faster than the Bandits right now. We've been seeing the Bandits struggle a little bit when it comes to these aerial assault bar complexes. I'm fully expecting the Lions to use their experience and their depth to their advantage, and we're seeing it going on right now.
Absolutely. It looks like the Bandits are already starting with the wall balls. They have a little bit of a lead here. Katie Canning, Paula Leyes, and Trisha Davis for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. Over on the Bandits, we have Natalie Schneider. We have
trying to
Avery
see him. We're trying to
Jesper.
find him.
I know, they're so far. Sorry, that's Lauren Olson, actually. There's so many people on the grid doing wall balls right now. And then the most important thing that's happening after this is going to be the handstand walk ramp. We have to see who's going to be the first one there. Oh, no. Mistake.
Oh,
Mistake
my.
over there. She's doing those barbell things. Those reps won't count on the handstand walk. Oh, they have to restart the handstand walk. Katie Canning already over hers. Paula Lea starting hers. Megan Madero's struggling over there on the Bandits. That was a very strong showing in a split for Schneider. Natalie looking very skilled. Looks like she might have to switch out for somebody. But the Bandits are picking this one up and running away with it. Olsen, Hanches, and Carey over there for the Bandits.
Yeah, the Bandits really caught their win on this particular race. Lions are going to have to figure some things out when it comes to strategy. When it comes to this handstand walk, it's kicking everybody's butt out here today. And honestly, I love it because some of these things are made to look so easy, even though we know it's not easy. But this particular element right here is a little bit tough for both teams.
Absolutely. Really good job listening to their coach on the Bandits over there, because Sophia's screaming her head off and telling her team what to do, making sure they don't go into the finish line. Very comfortable win for the Bandits. Their first race win of the day. Have to give them a little bit of an applause.
We're going to give them a hand for that. New team, first win.
Fort Lauderdale Lions finishing up. They will finish well within the time cap, which has 1 minute 40 seconds remaining. Hands are already up. They don't have to worry themselves too much. They just have to let that one go. Megan Madero's taking over for Trisha Davis. Trisha Davis making sure she doesn't jump into that finish line. And they are finished within the time cap. That was a great finish.